welcome back to the channel. Today's special, got myself a package. And I know what this is. I just wanted to open it up for you guys because I hope you guys will enjoy it. And it'd be a good thing. So, okay. Nice. Oh, look at that. Opened it up perfectly for you guys. Boom. Chase the adventure. Amazing. Cool. This is the place shit. This is how do I oh okay. The box, see? Boom. Insta360 Go2. This is gonna at least level up some body cam when we're out doing some POV street photography. This will help and hopefully help in filming. I'm hoping many other things, but sick. Let's open this up. Let's open this bad boy up. That one worked. Cool, you can keep it there. Okay, this is what it is. Let's open this bad. Oh, look at that. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is cool. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you hear that? Oh, great, amazing. Okay, yeah, so this is the camera. Interesting looking thing, real small. I love it. I mean, about the size we were thinking it was gonna be, the size of my thumb. Size of my thumb. Anyways, sick. Cool. Let's this is the camera. Let's see what's inside this box. Cool. Lots of instructions. Pretty, don't really need all that. This is the, there's supposed to be a thing in here. The magnetic thing. Oh, cool. Cool. Holds the magnet. It's a pretty strong magnet too, actually. I think, I wonder which is the right way here. Look, the magnet pendant should be worn under your shirt with the gray side on your chest. The pendant must not be used if you have a pacemaker. That's fine. Is that the gray side? Or is this the gray side? Whoa. So this is the gray side? But why not? This makes more sense, right? Instead of that can't be right. I don't know, I'm gonna wear it like this. I think that makes sense. Okay, cool, yeah, so this basically just, oh, where is it? You gotta find it, and it goes just like so. Boom, recording, look at that. And this is supposed to be like a button of some sort too. It's supposed to, oh, I turned it on. I don't know what I'm doing. Turn it off. This, we have our charging things, important for when we do the thing. This looks like the clamping. I think this thing like goes on your hat. Camera, which is right here, fits in there. Sick, and it will film like so. I think I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pushing things and I don't know, it's buzzing, but that's something like that. Let's keep looking at our box here. This is the charger. This is the really cool thing here. If we open up this thing, press to connect. It's connecting to it. Let's take out our camera over here. Okay, we like English. I speak English. We're shooting 16:9, 1440p in 30 frames in wide mode. The question is, how do we change our settings? Pro video, time shift, time lapse, HDR video, slow-mo. Oh, settings looks like somewhere where we want to go. Bunch of settings here. We can run through this. I just wanted to just be like an unboxing video so you guys can kind of see what's kind of in here. I will definitely go more in depth with this later. I can make a different video about it. It's also the charging cable. Fits right into there. And there's supposed to be these little tripod legs. Pretty neat, pretty neat. This is the camera in like little tripod mode and it looks pretty neat, pretty small, pretty compact. I like that. This is this little case, real small. My palm, fits right there in my palm. Feels great. This is a nice little hinge too. It's like a beefy hinge there. It's like not gonna like snap on you or anything, so that's always really good. The last thing I have in here is this thing. This thing I think like sticks onto stuff. It's like a sticky stuff, like a sticky thing right here. I guess this is for also like having it on my wrist, but I don't know how I feel about this. It's designed to slide off, so having my wrist tie on something that slides off is interesting to me, because the whole point of it is like, you know, so it doesn't come off. But if it just like pops off like this, like what's the point? Okay, cool. Yeah, this is like, you know, you can like stick it onto a lot of places and get cool angles or whatever it is. This is a neat thing. I don't know how much I'm really gonna use this, but a neat thing to have. Type-C charger. So moving along with the days, I'm happy it's a Type-C. Awesome. I'm excited to use this. I'm excited to use this. I think it'll really up the game, or at least up my footage, because oftentimes for a smaller camera, action camera, I've been using a GoPro Hero 4, which by the way is a fantastic GoPro, probably one of the better GoPros. I know that they're even on like GoPro 9 or something like that, but even the GoPro 4 was a great GoPro. Let's see, Insta360 also does have their own app too, so I know that you can do a lot of editing on there. And there's also a plugin too for Adobe Premiere, so they're trying to make the workflow easier, which is fantastic. So I'm excited to kind of play with that. A little bit tired of shooting on a GoPro Hero 4. GoPro Hero 4 is a little bit old. You know, it doesn't have the stabilization. These things have stabilization, was fantastic. And quite frankly, I'm kind of interested to look at the footage. I wonder how it will compare to a GoPro Hero 4, because GoPro Hero 4 is like, you can probably find one for like $100. This thing is like $300. So 3 times the price. Hopefully it's 3 times the camera, right? The biggest thing though is that it has stabilization. So that's probably the biggest thing why I want this. It does record sound, and I've heard that it's okay, which is reasonable. It's a really small camera. You can't expect too much out of this. It's a really, really small camera. It being a small camera is, you know, the whole point of this thing. It's supposed to be very inconspicuous and kind of do things just like low key. You know, you don't want to be high key, you know, walking around with a camera like this, you know, this big, you know, and I'm sure some people even have bigger cameras. So it makes things a little bit easier, you know. Okay, so I also want to talk about button instructions. There's actually case instructions too, but I guess I'll go by the number. It says go2 buttons and charge case buttons. We'll start with the first one here. So basic video, single press. Okay, cool. Single press, double press takes a photo, and press for 1 second is powering on. Okay, basic video, single press. Wait, is it on? I mean, the light's on. Wait, I only single press. It's flashing at me. I'm gonna say if it's flashing, it's recording. Turn it to stop recording. We're just gonna click it again. It's gonna buzz for a long. Okay. Sorry. So when it's powered off and we do a single click, it does basic video stabilized. Okay, double press, it'll take a photo, and if you hold it for 1 second, it'll power on. I'm sorry, it'll power on. I was like, wait, what? Okay, and it gives you me like a double buzz. Okay, so when it's powered on and we do a single press, it does flow state stabilized, which I have no idea. I don't know how that's working. Oh, it also has like a horizon. It keeps the horizon, which is actually really cool. So it doesn't matter how I turn this. Hopefully I can show this in maybe another later video, but it always keeps the horizon, which is pretty neat. Okay, so single press flow state stabilization video, which is different from basic stabilized video because it has flow state. So let's turn this off. Okay, that's obviously stopping. Double press is a hyperlapse. Okay, you press it once, it buzzes, and then you do the second press for the double press, and then it buzzes again, which is maybe a little confusing for me. And then it says press for 2 seconds to auto sleep. I am not entirely sure how that works. I mean, on and then it goes into auto sleep, so is it not always on auto sleep? I guess not, because if it's powered on, and if you don't do those 2 seconds, it just sits in standby mode. I'll like put up a picture of this so you can go along with me here. Okay, cool. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And it says here, press for 6 seconds if the camera is unresponsive. So we have our charging case instructions here. We have the basics, our record button and mode button, literally red button, white button, control case, press any button, turns it on. Remote control, it should connect automatically. So if I long press the button, mode button, which is the white button, it'll power off. Single press the mode button is switching options. and hitting the record button is confirm. So pretty simple and straightforward. Nice, and that is definitely it here. It just tells us about some of the things it has here. Oh, these are all the different modes here. If it's off and you click once, it does something different than when it's on and it clicks and you click once. So you really have to know if your camera is on or off, and I can see that being maybe a little bit of a problem if it's sitting right here and I'm running around doing my thing and I'm like, one press, stable video, you know, and I'm like running around. I don't even know if it even buzzed. I didn't even feel it buzz. Okay, it's a little bit interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you really gotta feel it buzz, because if you don't feel it buzz, then you just like don't really know if it's doing its thing or not. Okay, so see, so right now I actually have no idea if it's on right now. Okay, I'm actually recording, so I guess this controller is super helpful to even know like what's going on. It's off, right? I have to be looking at the controller. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the controller is saying that it is off, and I think that it's hold it for 2 seconds and it will turn on, and if it turns on, it should connect. It's connecting right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's connecting, and then once it's connected, again, I have to be like looking at the remote in order to be watching and like knowing that it's either on or off, because from this point of view, I literally have to take it on, look at it, and oh, okay. Which might not be a big deal, but at the same time, this should be a camera where I could just like click, and do things and like never have to like touch it or worry about it. It has to be like played with, I guess, and maybe I'll do a video of like me using this thing for like a couple weeks or something. From there, if I know that's on because it's like it says it's connected, or if it's, I think if I hold it for 6 seconds, it turns it off, says press to connect, so that means it should be off. So this is really only like the second way that I would know, as opposed to looking at the camera myself. But again, if the camera's sitting on my head, I can't like look at it. I'm not looking at it, right? It's sitting here, it's got to be able to do its thing on its own, and you just have to be paying attention to this. So important to have. Don't lose this. But otherwise, I think that's, you know, okay, cool, makes sense to me. I think that's about it on here. Yeah, I think that's like the super basic rundown of this.